You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.
Are you out on the Flyers? They're on a skid. 3-game skid. What do you think?
I'm not out on them. I like the way they play. They're out west, so it's kind of they're just getting beat up on the road.
That's tough. The Oilers are also like a wagon. At least they can be a wagon. Connor McDavid was doing Connor McDavid
shit
things
on Travis Sanheim last night. That was rough.
I can't even be mad at anything that motherfucker does on the ice because it's insane. He's just I think that hopefully that's what Connor Bedard turns into. He's getting there, but he needs some help. I will say the Flyers are young, and winning the games, being in the place they're at. I mean, they're above Washington, which I don't think anybody saw Washington coming where they being where they are. The Devils and the Penguins though, really stinking it up. So shout out to the Flyers for telling those two teams to catch up, buddy. Travis Konechny's scoring has tapered off a little bit, but again, I like seeing guys like Owen Tippett, Joel Farabee, Bobby Brink. They're contributing. They're going to be 40, 50, 60-point scorers this year, let alone next year or the next 5 years. I mean, let's see. Farabee is 23. Owen Tippett is 24. Also love his hair. Bobby Brink is 22. I think they have a nice little young mix of players. Cam York's producing. He's only 22. Listen. I'm here for. I am a Rasmus Ristolainen. Looks like he's not really contributing much. Who could have saw that coming?
Yeah,
but yeah,
better than Zamula.
I like what they're doing.
Fucking Igor Zamula. I mean, what big for
where
nothing,
they got that
dude.
guy from?
Yeah. I don't know. The one thing I would say, I would caution the Flyers, or I mean, not even caution them. I think they know this, but you're either in or you're out. I don't want them to stand pat at the deadline. If you're gonna go for it, then. Not I'll go all the way in trading all these picks, but add something to this team, help these guys out. I think at some point this season you're going to get Cutter Gauthier to make an appearance. He's one of their top prospects. I think he's at Boston College right now. He's a good player. He's seems like a goal scoring, just sniper sort of guy, kind of guy. Big, could play wing, could do really a lot of things, but. Could add to this team. I don't know how great he'll be right away, but I think in the future he's going to be a big part of this. I do think that the Flyers should probably just trade some of these guys. Some of these older guys, the Sean Walkers of the team, and just maybe try to get something. I think there's going to be a discussion at some point that maybe Carter Hart, maybe it's time for him to go because of the way Erson's been playing. He's played really good of recent, and it seems like he's been playing a lot. That's what I don't like.
Getting him ready.
Yeah, I guess I keep wondering. I mean, Carter kind of got cooked last night, but I don't think it was necessarily his fault. He was up against it with all the shit that he was getting. I mean, Konechny is a huge part of I think the future of this team. So I wouldn't necessarily move him. He's only 26 years old.
Maybe.
Couturier could potentially be moved. I mean, he's an older guy, but unless again with all these guys, I'm not in a rush to trade them. If you get a good offer for somebody like one of these guys, then I would. Like Cam Atkinson, give him away for a bag of donuts. He's kind of cooked. He doesn't really. He can't score anymore. I don't understand what's happened, but
he can't score. I don't know what he can do.
Exactly. But I think
your boy retired.
Who?
I don't think this was this recent, but Nolan Patrick has decided to retire from hockey.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. That's very sad. I remember telling my dad, he's like, what do you think about this kid? I'm like, Dad, honestly, I don't think he's going to really play long. He's already had multiple concussions. He's already had to, leave multiple games in juniors. In juniors where, hitting is almost disallowed. Anytime this guy gets hit, it's not even that he's fragile, but his head he's just had some bad injuries, and it's going to be something that happens. Maybe he is fragile. And I kept telling him he's going to be a bust. Not his fault, but he's just not going to pan out, I don't think. And I didn't even know really what the fuck I was talking about. I didn't know much about Nico Hischier. I was just like, bro, this Nolan Patrick guy, anytime I see a highlight of him, he's doing the stanky leg on the ice. He's rocked or he's out cold. He's getting concussed all the time. And it kept happening in the NHL. And he was super talented. The only reason he didn't go first overall was because of multiple concussions. So yeah, it's fucked up, man. Seeing a young player, he was probably the shit his whole life. Everyone kept telling him yo, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that, and then he gets to that level, and it just gets taken away from him. And it's not really his fault. It's not his fault, actually. So that sucks. That's very sad to see. I'm sure a lot of Flyers fans are pissing and shitting on him, or also kind of doing what we're doing, and they also feel bad.
Yeah,
So,
no, I think people were kind of over that at a certain point because it was just like, what can you do? Like you really feel bad for the guy, and I mean, really, we traded him for a guy who's never going to play hockey again as well. So it's like how can you be
works out.
that mad? It's just an unfortunate thing. These guys. Injuries happen, man. It sucks. It really does. Ryan Ellis, that's the craziest story. I think the guy
Wild.
played 4 games for the Flyers, never played again. It's
that's crazy.
And
kind of like Bob. Remember that Bobrovsky thing?
Yeah.
I think he just wasn't good. But Flyers just seem to be snake bitten with big moves. Remember was it Parise or was it Weber or was it both? They tried getting both, or Weber?
They tried to get Parise, and he went to Minnesota. They also tried to get Ryan Suter. He went to he went wherever the fuck
Minnesota.
he went, Minnesota as well. And then I think they traded for the rights. They traded for the rights to Shane Weber or something like that. And the contract got matched. It was something along the lines of that. Yeah, like that's what it was.
Contract
we made a huge contract offer, and it got matched.
It got matched because that motherfucker, Shea Weber, did not age well. Big defensemen that block shots, even if they have a big slap shot themselves, they just don't age well.
He's
big
still
defensemen
playing?
do not.
He's playing for the Coyotes. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I believe it is accurate. Ryan Suter is also still playing for the Stars, and he is absolutely cooked beyond belief.
No way,
I think
he's
Shea
still
Weber
playing.
is, but Ryan Suter, yeah.
I agree with that. I'm saying there's no way Shea Weber's still playing.
No,
no, he's done. He's done. He's done.
Oh, this is last year's stats?
It doesn't. What's going on?
This is 2 years ago.
Yeah,
okay,
someone hit me up. Come on, Google.
He hasn't played in a couple years, so no. I think last time he played was with the Habs, the Canadians, and I think they traded his rights or his contract to the Coyotes, so the Coyotes
he said,
could just reach the floor.
Fuck that. Yeah, he said.
And they said, hey, also, we don't want you to play for us either, buddy. Don't get it twisted. We just want your contract. You can kick rocks and chill out in the Scottsdale. The Scottsdale.
The
casino.
weather, the old dry weather, dude, just chilling.
Yeah, the dry heat that people kept telling me was so great that I fucking hate it. But yeah.
So there you go. There's our hot. Well, that's crazy. We just did some good hockey talk right there. We got to sneak that in.
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.